One thing has never made much sense to me in the lore of Minecraft. This is the creation of golems. In a search for this answer, a theory has emerged. A theory that will explain the creations of golems, withers, and more. This is the Minecraft Soul Theory. As you now know, this whole theory began with a question. But before we can answer that question, there are some things I need to teach you about first. Souls. If you're big into Minecraft lore, then you've probably heard of their importance. Well, through my research, which consisted of me testing things in the Minecraft creative world, I have come to theorize that every mob has two parts that come together to create a mob's physical form. The drop and soul energy are these two parts. The drop, the physical part that you pick up, is not the that is not the only purpose of the drop, however. It also acts as a catalyst or anchor for the second part, soul energy. When a mob dies or is killed, the drop and soul energy become separated. The mob's physical form fades, and without a drop anchoring the soul energy, it enters the air. The air that the soul energy inhabits, I call the soul realm. There are certain items, ones drop the mobs, and a couple living blocks, such as pumpkins or melons, that can interact with soul energy. These items I call catalyst items, because they can be used as catalysts to attract soul energy. An item you might not think would be a catalyst since it's not a drop would be an end crystal. And you'd be right about the fact that the whole thing in and of itself is not a catalyst item. A key component of it is, however, gas tiers. Gas tiers act as a catalyst for the soul energy, and sucks the soul energy into the end crystal, and then that soul energy is filtered by the end crystal into a healing beam, which is used to help heal the Ender Dragon. An end crystal is very fragile, and if disturbed, the soul energy will explode out in all directions, which is what happens when you break it or hit it in Minecraft, causing the explosion. Most importantly, the combined healing beams of four end crystals aimed at one spot is enough soul energy to to revive the Ender Dragon. Now it is finally time to answer the question that led me to create this theory in the first place, the creation of golems. How golems work is a bit different from end crystals. Golems use their pumpkin heads as a catalyst for soul energy, not a mob drop. Pumpkins are a block that is living, meaning it has soul energy, but not enough to actually have an actual soul, which is enough to attract more, kind of like a magnet. The only thing that soul energy can't permeate is the pumpkin's shell, so you have to carve into it. Carving a pumpkin will allow soul energy to enter the pumpkin's shell. The soul energy still needs a drop to anchor it, or in this case, the iron or copper blocks. Once you place either the iron or copper blocks down and the carved pumpkin head, soul energy enters the carved pumpkin and anchors itself in the iron or copper blocks. When enough soul energy enters the blocks, a golem forms. Now the question of the video is answered, it means video is over, right? Wrong. There's still one more thing left to explain. The wither. One thing still needs to be explained before the wither, however. One exception to the rules that I've not talked about yet. Soul sand. It may not be alive, but still somehow can attract and trap soul energy. Soul sand is a very complex subject that deserves its own video, which I do plan to make sometime else. Anyway, back to why this matters. Soul Sand's unique ability to trap soul energy is very important to the wither. You'll see why in a second. First, gathering three wither skulls. When you finally complete the seemingly endless and awful task of collecting three wither skulls and place them on a T formation of soul sand, something interesting happens. Soul sand from three catalysts of the wither skulls attracts a large amount of soul energy, which mixes with the large amounts of soul energy trapped inside the soul sand, creating a wither. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this theory. I had a lot of fun making it, and am so excited to make another one. I hope you all enjoyed it once again, and if you did and want to see more, please give me your ideas down below in the comments on what theory I should make next. Feel free to also check out some of the gaming content that I will be making on this channel. And I'll see you in the next one. May you all have a blessed day. Goodbye.